Hey friends, it's Kristen. Welcome back to my YouTube and to my blog. My name is Kristen and welcome to my rose-colored corner of the internet. I am a college, faith, and lifestyle blogger over on my website, KristenShane.com, and this video will be going along with a post on the same topic on my blog. So if you are watching this from YouTube, you can check out the blog post, and if you are on this from my blog, then hey, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel while you're here. It would really help out so much. Today we are going to be talking about why I'm back on YouTube and kind of then versus now, 4 years ago when I started my very first YouTube channel and posted my very first video in June of 2014. I was 16 years old and I posted my first video. It didn't last long. It was only a couple months that I was uploading videos, and I'll talk about why I stopped, why I started, why I'm back here now, and kind of a comparison of who I was then, who I am now, where I see myself going now from here that I'm a little older, hopefully a little wiser, and ready to get back on YouTube. If you are a blogger, YouTuber, or anything like that, you know how hard it is to be confident enough to post your own content to the internet. And when I was 16, I built up that confidence and I said, hey, why not? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. I really did my best, but back then YouTube was more about kind of like the cutesy little night routine, morning routine, makeup products, that kind of stuff. So I was kind of just doing the exact same videos that everybody else was doing. It didn't really take off, and I was so proud of myself because I had one video about making a DIY tie-dye tank top that I did on the 4th of July that got almost 2,000 views. And then a couple months later, I just stopped. I just lost that passion and I let the world and my friends and all the things telling me I shouldn't do this, I couldn't do this, stop me. 2 years after I posted my first video and then quit my first channel, I started a blog right before I left for college, and I'm 20 now. I'm about to enter into my last semester of college and I'm back here on YouTube. And I'm not ashamed of it anymore, and I'm not gonna let other people stop me, and I'm not gonna let other people's decisions and opinions about being a blogger, being on YouTube, sharing my passions with the world stop me from doing what I love and what I feel like I am being called to do. In today's world, it is very difficult to be a Christian. It is very difficult to be a Christian in college, as I've talked about in my other videos and I will continue to talk about, because it is something I'm very passionate about and something I think we should be talking about more, because I know there's lots of people out there who are struggling and dealing with the same things I am, and it is even more difficult to be a Christian in college, on the internet, blogging, posting videos, all that good stuff. It seems like the internet and this world are such a crowded place, but there is room for all of us. I had that same passion to want to share myself with the internet and share my creativity and my passions and my ideas with the world, and I felt very unheard. And a lot of that I think was because I was seeking that affirmation and that confirmation about what I was doing and what I was doing as right in my life from others, and that really was not the right way to come across it. And now that I've been blogging for 2 years, I've always made it such a huge emphasis in my blog, Instagram, and now this channel to not let the numbers worry me and to not let them get the best of me, because that is not why I'm here. That's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it and I'm here because I want to be here, and because I feel like this is something that God is calling me to do. And like I mentioned, it's hard to be a Christian in today's world. It always will be. That's the journey that I've chosen to live. But I also feel like this is part of God's plan for my life. And although it didn't quite work out so well 4 years ago, I don't think that means that it's not part of my story. And it is part of my story. And quite frankly, video content on the internet and YouTube are not going away. But hey, neither am I. I've been blogging for 2 years and I absolutely love it. It is hands down the best decision I ever made, and I hope that creating this channel again will be one of those great decisions too, and so far it already has been. Also, in comparing my life and myself 4 years ago versus now, a huge difference I think is in the friends that I have and in the support system and the personal cheerleaders that I have. I do have some of the same friends from 4 years ago. Some of my best friends have stuck around with me, I don't know why, since my freshman or sophomore year of high school. But in high school, you know how high schoolers are, it's not the best environment for growing up feeling like you are special and you are loved and what you are doing is valid. And that's exactly how I felt with that, and with the friends and the support system that I have. When I had this kind of tug on my heart to start a YouTube channel again, like I did when I first started my YouTube and when I first started my blog and when I first started my own Etsy store, when I first started speaking up to my friends and my family and those people that I trust with those dreams and passions and who know me so well, they cheered me on. They didn't say, oh, are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want to do? They didn't say any of those things. They didn't shoot me down, but only lifted me up and encouraged me and said, if this is something you want to do, go for it. Not that I needed that encouragement this time. I think I would have done it again, regardless of what other people thought. but it was just nice to see that change from 4 years ago when my friends weren't so sure about why I wanted to start a YouTube versus now that my friends have been so encouraging and they see why I'm doing what I'm doing and they understand it because it's just a part of me now. Kristen, Shane, this blog, this channel are just parts of me. And the friends that I have and the family that I have now love every single part of me versus the high school friends that loved certain parts of me and loved some parts but couldn't understand why I wanted to YouTube or blog. And the friends that I have now love each and every flaw that I have, each and every part of my life. And I absolutely love them for that. Another comparison from 4 years ago versus now is my confidence in myself. I am still not super confident in myself, I'm gonna be totally honest, because that's part of what I believe in doing through this blog and channel. But my confidence has increased dramatically in both myself, how I feel about myself, and in my blog and my content. Because 4 years ago, I didn't really know what I was doing. I wasn't very well planned out in the content that I was creating. And now blogging has become so natural for me that these videos are as well. It's been a big personal journey for me. And maybe that's where I don't feel so worried about what everybody else thinks, because I'm more worried about my own growth. And I've seen how far I've come and I see where I am now and I see where I'm headed and I'm so excited. And I don't care so much if other people don't see that same passion that I do. On my Instagram, both my personal one and my blog account, you can follow me at KristenShane_. I posted a screenshot comparison of my first video to the first video that I posted about 2 weeks ago now, and I lost followers. I actually lost more followers on my personal account that day than I did on my blog account, which is unusual because of the crazy just up and down with followers in the blogging world, and I'm not mad about it. I will never be mad about losing followers because that is people's own choice. They can follow whoever they want, but I just thought it was interesting that I kind of opened up and shared this raw, honest comparison of this growth in so many areas of my life from 4 years ago to now, and so many people didn't want to be a part of that anymore. I opened up and shared something real and honest, and people said, bye, gotta go. And that's perfectly fine. It's always just eye-opening to see who really wants to stick around you. And like I said, I like to keep my circle small. I know who I've got. I know what people are real, honest friends, and I know who truly loves me, so I'm not really worried about anybody else. However, I have this big passion and tug on my heart again to be here, to post content, to make videos, and to keep on writing and blogging, and I'm not really gonna let anybody else stop me. I feel like this is something I'm called to do, so here I am. I'm here to stay. If you watch this video, I hope you'll choose to stick around and join me on this blogging journey. You can subscribe to my channel down below, like this video if you did like it. You can also check out my blog at KristenShane.com. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here, thanks for being a part of my story, and until I see you again, I hope you have a great day.